A lot of people thought we were inexperienced, that we were going to fail. But they didn't know that we had that much experience behind us.
I live by one quote in my life. It's actually my quote. Live every day like it's a vacation.
You know, as they say, you know, once you find your passion, like things come easier. And I felt that way for teaching.
You know, the bad times will go by and good times will come. I think being a great teacher, you have to get respect from the student. And I think sometimes like the best way to get respect from them is to respect them.
Without like a good partner, I don't think I could have done it. So
thanks, man.
You're welcome, sir. So I think that's key, you know, like you need to have the passion and experience, but you also need like good partners, you know, and it makes it a lot easier.
You know, started out as a good friendship and then became very good business partners, you know, and we're able to draw a line between the friendship and business, right? So that was great.
For me, once you have that much experience and know-how and passion, like it wasn't hard to start a school and compete with all these other schools. We felt confident in our abilities, and even though at the time like we weren't considered young, a lot of people thought we were inexperienced, that we were going to fail. But they didn't know that we had, you know, that much experience behind us and know-how and just drive.
We had a very fresh idea, you know. Him and I both, we worked at a lot of schools. There's some good parts and there's also some bad things about them. And we decided to come up with like a different kind of system and an idea to change the way that we teach children, to change the way to help the kids think more creatively and thinking outside the box. Those are all the things that we kind of encourage at this school. So that's why you know, we have similar thinkings, and that's why we wanted to start a school. We wanted to start something. I've always liked working with children. I think that children development is quite interesting because it kind of like sets the tone for the rest of your life. So that's why I was doing childhood psychology. I wanted to understand that, and also I feel like helping a kid develop and like helping him solve his problems and teaching him how to understand what he's going through or she's going through really makes a big difference in a child's life. So that's where my passion comes from. It's like trying to make a difference in children's lives.
You know, to do this business, it's very hard to do from nothing. But between us at the time, we had about 25 years of experience. And so even though we never opened a school per se, but we worked at many schools. And we realized, you know, in each school, we evaluated what was good and what was bad. And we took out the bad and we took the good and tried to make something really special here. So, you know, we were lucky because we started and we were successful right from the start. I think parents saw that we were passionate, that we had experience, and we've been growing ever since. I came to Taiwan for like a 1-year sabbatical away from my previous career, and I found that I really loved teaching. So just by trying it, I guess I found the passion, and that's why I went back to get my master's, because I was never really a great student, but because I guess I'm passionate about teaching, I did very well in my master's program. So I guess that's, you know, as they say, you know, once you find your passion, like things come easier, and I felt that way for teaching.
I think being a good teacher or a great teacher is having patience. You know, having patience and like waiting for the student to kind of learn and mature, and also like building a good relationship. I think being a great teacher, you have to get respect from the student, and I think sometimes like the best way to get respect from them is to respect them. So if there's both ways, respect going to the student, they will respect you back, and then they will feel more confident in themselves, And once I'm able to give the kids confidence, then the learning and everything else kind of becomes easy, you know. And then they like you because they feel confident, they feel happy, and that's what I feel makes a great teacher. I live by one quote in my life. It's actually my quote. Live every day like it's a vacation. Everybody loves vacations. Everyone's happy when they're on vacations. So I kind of just want to live life like that way. You know, try to be happy. There's a lot of worries and things, but you know, you gotta try. You gotta try to be happy, and you know, the bad times will go by, and good times will come.
For me, a great teacher and a good teacher, the difference is, can they create that rapport with the students? Anybody can be a teacher, you know, but doesn't mean the student will learn. So for me, you know, that's why we have a lot of students that we've been teaching since, you know, kindergarten or for a long time, because we try to create that rapport with every student. For us, it's not about making money. It's about, we really want to help the student, and they feel that. That's what sets the difference between like a good teacher and a great teacher. When I was like a teenager, my mom told me this old Chinese quote, and I'm gonna roughly translate it. It basically means like a good horse doesn't eat the grass behind them. And that really helped me when I was a teenager in terms of like when I was like dating, because you know, if I broke up with somebody, I knew there's always greener grass in front of me. So that helped me like get over a lot of hardship, you know, that I went through as a teenager. And as an adult, I feel like hardship is like that, you know. I just have to press on, keep going forward no matter what happens. In business, a lot of things happen, right? And I tell Frank all the time, I feel like we're like firefighters sometimes. Like we're just putting out fires every single day. And to be honest, that's the way I like it. I wouldn't want a very steady, easy job. That would be very boring for me. But at the same time, it's hard to keep pressing forward, you know. So that quote helps me to push on every day.
No.
What my education is, sorry. That's why I am teaching right now. Wait, hold on a sec, hold on.